Hey, Porch Chronicles, how y'all doing out there? I'm mad, and I'm just gonna be honest why I'm mad. I'm really mad, y'all. For the simple fact, I'm gonna tell you why. I be having to keep it real with myself because now I know the difference between healthy and unhealthy. When I was with my late husband, I was unhealthy. He dealt with it, and he was like, he didn't care. He wasn't going away. I already said that story before. No matter what I did, he dealt with it because he was like, I ain't going nowhere. So with me being unhealthy, I stayed because I didn't have a choice to stay because he would not let me go. So in the midst of him not letting me go, I used to move a lot. I moved at least every 2 years when my son was real small. I wouldn't want to be there no more, go live somewhere else. And that's how I cope with my husband never leaving, or me never being able to push him away. Not that I wanted to. Don't ever think I wanted to, because like I said, he was good to me and I did love him. So now that I'm doing it the healthy way, and I know what's not healthy, I know everything I used to do was not healthy. So the person that I'm dealing with, when we first started out, we was real unhealthy, very toxic, all of that stuff. And I started dealing with myself, and we separated for a while. And I did the work. So when they came back in my life, with me doing the work, it was certain things I couldn't do anymore or tolerate. And I would voice my opinion because at first, before therapy, I never knew how to talk about what I needed. Then when they came back, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing it this way, or that way, because that's not healthy, and that's not how I choose to do it anymore. And I was expecting them to just not be there no more, because I'm like, well, I already know you probably ain't going to want to do this, that way, this, and another. And that's cool. You don't got to. I'm just going to roll out. But to my surprise, this time they was willing to do work, like the work that I wanted in the beginning. And I was like, well, that's not going to last. And I'm just being honest. This is what my assumption was, like, that's not going to last. So I was like, okay, it's cool, because it ain't going to last. And then every time I get to another level where I need to communicate something, and I actually do, then they do it. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe you actually hanging in there with me, because I'm trying. My old self is trying to let you go. Not that I really want to, but my old patterns want to evolve again. To the point where it's like now, on a monthly basis, I might need us to talk about something at least once a week that we need to work on or change. And they doing it. And I'm like, what's really wrong with you? And it's nothing wrong with them. That's the old me wanting to be like, I don't want to be bothered no more, because the more I be bothered, the more I have to stay vulnerable to somebody, because I'm staying in my truth, and they making me walk in my truth. The truth is, being unhealthy is not cool. So every time I bring the healthy part up and I say, well, I need it this way, and they be like, okay, let's do it that way. And I be like, I'm looking for a way out. Not that I want to, but just because my old system wants to be like, yeah, you still want to be a runner. You still want to be a track star. But you don't need to be no more. Because now, but being vulnerable to someone every day when you've never been vulnerable in your life, do you know how hard that is? It's pretty hard. I'm just being honest and real, Porch Chronicles. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm being real. I love you.